Wait, I'm almost there. I made it! I made it! Ah! Ah! Holy shit. Fuck you. Thank you, chat. You saved me. It was purely luck. Fuck. Well, that's one bow broke. Luckily, there was a free bow up there. I guess it is just the bow. I really like the anime slash manga it's based on. And it's one of those games that lets you, like, play as, like, a sort of unspoken of side character in the universe. Do people not chat in your stream? It's more like there's less people in my stream on average, so there's just not much to reply, you know? I'm still getting there. When people are here, they tend to chat, I think. Some people lurk, but that's fine. Chatting isn't mandatory. I do not impose a minimum word count on my viewers. Munching on cooked bugs as I climb down the mountain. The reason I'm eating so many bugs right now is because they restore a little bit of stamina. Which means I made it down here where I can fall safely. Hammerbeak! That thing could take my head off. Gotcha. I really like all the different creative... Isn't that Pidgeotto? Almost. Almost. The head's a little rounder, and it'll just murder you. It'll just crush your head off. Sorry, I was imagining it. What was I talking about? I like all the different creatures in this game. And a lot of them have, like, kind of cheeky names. Like, these are called Vine Stoppers, because they stop your progress, and people, and their vines, that's it. The vines that get in the fucking way. And then the Hornfires are really neat, because they use echolocation. They don't actually have eyes, those are their nostrils there. But because they use their horns to make the sound to echolocate, their horns are actually their weak point. And you can learn that by monocularing at things and scanning them, and then you can read it in your notebook after you've made some observations. Nah, just hit it. Dude. Dude. Dude, it's an enemy. Sick 'em. Fine, I'll do it. Oh, they're raving again. They got stuck in light on, light off. Watch out for the impalement, Bamboo. What the hell was that? Where did I get my model? Oh, I made myself. Just, you know, getting really deep into messing around with Vroid. Well, not really deep. What happens when your companions die? Well, do you see how there's the red no sign on Dorothea now? When that red sign fully depletes and stops being red, she'll just be alive again. There are ways they can canonically die, but they're in events. Like, there used to be a guy called Raoul, but then he fell off a cliff. Oops, haha. We almost fell off the cliff, too, trying to save him, but then they saved us. These two that are with us right now. Quite the shit show, frankly. I'm not sure why I keep making bullets. I mean, I think I have guns at home. Oh, I missed its head technically barely. See, there he goes again. Oh, I'm way down. Heh. Throws meat at my enemies to distract them. Hopefully it works. Okay, got another male balloon, which we can put together with our other broken male balloon, which makes something that technically weighs more than the original broken male balloon did, but will serve as a male. Sorry. Let me allow that. Sorry about that. I'm a girl. I'm just a little girl. Oh, maybe I shouldn't go to the Forest of Temptation, or maybe this is exactly where she is? It's concerning. Ah! The hell? Yeah, what was that thing that just broke there? I guess it must have been... Oh, yeah, okay, it's those. Oh no. Hearing too much again. What is my phone buzzing about? Oh. Oh, thanks for the follow, by the way. I wait low enough. You can do it! Okay, maybe you couldn't, but you can do it! You can do it, Dorothea! Shoot them for me! Shoot them, you useless! Dorothea, I swear. You absolute disaster child. Owie! Get Sunstone distracted. Oh, okay, she's down 2 now. Look, they're hypnotized. Blinded by the light. And I put another light right there. One there. It's just like Barbarian Assault. Cool, an animal's bone. I know, right? Presumably it's interacting with the force field in the abyss, which they perceive. Maybe they ring faintly like prism stones or something? I truly don't know. Yet another mystery of the abyss, TM. Maybe they're crack? Oh! Well... I don't know if anyone's been brave enough to grind up and snort a sunstone, so I don't know. I think of the theories, my favored one is probably they interact with the force field in some way. Because almost everything in the Abyss interacts with the force field in some way. Oh, I like this circle. Is there a thing down there? No. The force field is why when you go too far up in the abyss, you start to get sick. And the deeper in the abyss you go, the sicker the sickness is. Luckily up here, it's just a little getting tummy rumblies. There's really nothing else to use fletching for. That rock is as soft as a boob. That's why it's called the Princess Bosom. This is real, true lore. They're also called boob stones. Ha! Get fucking swatted out of the goddamn sky, Hammerbeak. Ah! I got back onto the wall. Thank goodness. That could have been real bad. Oh, no, not descend. Dismantle. There we go. Bug meat. Bug meat. Like a meat cute, but bug meat. That said, I'm kind of low on foods. Like, most of the food I have right now is mostly stamina recovery food rather than, hunger recovery food. The stamina is the blue bar, health is the green bar, orange is, like, actual nourishment. That will actually feed me pretty well. yet still I hunger. Here it goes. Wow, it fell for a really long time. So these little weasel-like creatures called mantoyers are really good for hunting for... No, I don't want bird meat. I mean, like, I personally do. Oh no, now I'm getting hungry for realsies. I'm thinking about foods. Oh, I touched Kanata, look at it. Phew. Good time for my pickaxe to break, honestly. No, I don't want the bird. No. Come here. What? Whoop. What is that? How about I read you its, log entry after I excavate this rock and get up here. Climb me, climb me, climb me, climb me, climb me. Hachi Kanata. Its head and arms are similar shapes, and its mouth opens and closes like a pincer. This causes it to appear as though it has 3 heads. Where the heck the maidens at? Sorry, the maidens are in the abyss, and we're maidenless. Haven't you played Elden Ring? It is covered with a shell and fins, making it extremely sturdy. It has pincers on its back that can clamp down hard, creating a shockwave over a wide area. It hunts using the shockwave to knock out prey. However, its most dangerous feature is the shockwave that comes from both its pincers. Its power is said to even sever the sky. As expected from its appearance, it is delicious. As expected from its appearance, it is delicious. It is the Maiden Abyss. There's a maiden very, very deep in there. Just keep going down and you'll find her. While its head is the hardest portion of its body, its lower portion is not covered by shell, exposing its soft parts. The aftershocks from the pincers on its back can cause concussions. I could have sworn I watched it all, but maybe I only watched the first 2. But maybe it just only felt like 2 because it was so, like... Huh. I'm stumped. Oh, I don't think... Okay. I think I haven't seen the 3rd movie, but I think... I haven't seen any of the movies, because I just watched all the seasons back to back to back. If the third movie is like a really short one, I think I might have watched that. Have you seen the Krushka's Daily Life OVAs? Because I've been meaning to watch those. Why are you trying to open the... So, join a LARP group. That's how you make friends as a LARPer, isn't it? I'm not sure where they post because I don't really go outside. But I know they exist. I've heard of it and refuse to accept it. I will not besmirch their good name. Laying around role-playing. I think we've hit the, nail, as it were, on the head. That's my new right answer? We make our own world here. But seriously, imagine telling a VTuber that you LARP, and them not being like, oh, cool, good. Oh, I found a clue. You found something? Question mark? A red whistle? Seems to be Tiare. Where did you find it? Around here? Yeah, literally right here. You just showed up as I found it. It's almost like you could have found it yourself. Look at the ground. There are bloodstains everywhere. Maybe you killed her and framed someone! I mean him. Sorry. I know, right? Like, when did... Like... okay, I guess what the assumption is you blow your whistle, and they hear it, and they just show up. And it just cuts to when he gets there, and you sort of wait around until he makes his way over to you? But also, they don't... I, on the left, am a story... I'm a custom character. And then Jiruo is Jiruo. Leader. Yeah. I did the, canon story, but it only goes until after the survival training with Ozin. Like, you get handed Blaze Reap, have a panic attack that it weighs 4 fucking kilograms, which is literally 40% of your entire carry weight, and then the game plays credits. I mean, a cutscene in credits, but basically credits. We have to do it. Yeah, no, it's literally the tutorial. It's the tutorial. Because you have a robot friend to help you that can't die. And you start with a bunch of the skills and you can't unlock more. Whereas in the custom character mode... yeah, right? Listen, we had to get this game onto Steam, so we couldn't put the Orb Piercer scene in. There would have had to have been a QTE of breaking her and trying to chop off her arm. And it just wasn't gonna make it. It wasn't gonna fly. They weren't gonna let us do that. There are some unique death animations, though. Like, if you get got by a hammerbeak, it'll do a thing of it swooping down and crushing your head off. We have to do a thorough search of the area for all of the gore death scenes. Jiro, what did you say? Leader, the search on the north side is complete. Mean God of War? As opposed to the nice God of War. No, I assume you mean it's mean of Steam to offer you a sale. Did you find anything? Sorry, no luck. Alright. The search on the east side is complete. Oh. Yeah, it doesn't depict, one young kid attempting to chop off another young kid's arm, with the stakes being agonizing death if he fails. And fucking it up most of the way. And it's not like, oh, I chopped off your arm like I'm riding Metal Gear Rising. It's, I chopped off your arm. I didn't chop off your arm. I just got ready to by crushing your elbow with a boulder. Well, not a boulder, a rock, a large rock the size of a small rock. Yeah. Like, let me just liquefy your elbow and then get ready to saw through. And then get interrupted and told I fucked everything up even more. Yay! Trauma! It's like, no, dumbass, you should have just had this weird creature slobber on her and stick mushrooms in her arm, obviously. How would I know this? How would I know this? But also, they would have had to have made it a QT and like, the success would still have to be messing up, which means, like, failure would be worse. There would have to be a failure scene for if you timed the pressing the break your best friend's arm button wrong. Like, what, do you hit too high or too low in that situation? Like, and you crush, like... Anyway. We didn't find any clues. The search on the south side is complete. There is nothing to report. No, you break Rico's arm. As Reg. Oh yeah, I guess you could have it scripted to make you fail. Yes, a robot little boy who, does not even identify himself as a robot, really. He's like, oh, I guess I'm a robot because I have robot arms. But his consciousness is so robust that he might as well be a actual human child in terms of how he acts and behaves. He is more of a wimp than the girl whose arm he is being told to break. Of course, she's also crying tears of blood and, like, actively hallucinating as he's doing it, so... She's clearly distressed, which can't be helping his calm. Seems like the west side's finished too. Any luck? Did you find anything? Nuh-uh. I see. We're heading back. That concludes the search. That includes you two. We won't find anything more. You and I need to talk later. Talk to me once you're back at the orphanage. Heyo folks, it's me, Gleam, just popping into the credits to remind you to hit all the buttons that YouTube likes it when you hit. Thanks, bye!